Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. If you're into coin collecting or just curious about what treasures might be lurking in your spare change, you're in the right place. Today we're diving into the top 5 most valuable nickels ever minted in the United States. These coins may only say 5 cents, but some are worth thousands, even millions of dollars. So grab your coin jar and let's see if you're sitting on a fortune. Let's get started. First up, let's begin with the design. The obverse of the 1985 nickel features a portrait of Thomas Jefferson designed by Felix Schlag. His profile faces left with the words "In God We Trust" to the left, Liberty, and the date 1985 to the right. The reverse side showcases Jefferson's Monticello estate with the inscriptions "Et pluribus unum Monticello 5 cents" and United States of America. This design had been in use since 1938 and would remain largely unchanged until 2004. In 1985, the Jefferson nickel was minted at 3 main mints: Philadelphia No Mint Mark, Denver D Mint Mark, and San Francisco S Mint Mark. For proofs, over 700 million nickels were produced in Philadelphia and around 470 million in Denver. The San Francisco Mint struck about 3.3 million proof coins exclusively for collectors. Understanding these mint marks is crucial when evaluating a coin's rarity and value. Now for the big question: how much is your 1985 nickel worth? In circulated condition, most 1985 nickels are only worth face value. However, in uncirculated or mint state condition, especially MS65 and above, these coins can be worth $1 to $5. If you're lucky enough to find one graded MS67 or higher, it could fetch upwards of $50. Proof versions from San Francisco can sell for around $2 to $10 depending on grade and cameo quality. Let's talk about the exciting part: error coins. Some 1985 nickels have been found with off-center strikes, die cracks, or double dies, which can dramatically increase value. For example, a well-centered off-center strike can fetch $20 or more, and a strong double die, especially on Liberty or the date, can sell for $100 or more. To the right, beer. Always inspect your coins under good lighting or a loupe for potential errors. While the 1985 nickel isn't rare in general, pristine examples are becoming harder to find due to circulation wear. Collectors seek out high-grade full steps varieties where all the steps of Monticello are clearly visible, as these indicate strong strikes. Full steps nickels in MS66 or MS67 can command a hefty premium at auctions and are often the centerpieces of modern nickel collections. If you believe you have a high grade or error 1985 nickel, consider getting it graded by a reputable company like PCGS or NGC. Grading can authenticate and preserve your coin and help you achieve top dollar when selling. Fees vary, but a graded coin has more market credibility, especially among serious collectors and dealers. If you're enjoying this video and want more coin collecting guides, market value insights, and hidden gem coins to look out for, make sure to hit that subscribe button. We post weekly content on US coins, international rarities, error coins, and valuable tips for new and experienced collectors alike. Don't forget to enable notifications so you never miss a chance to learn which coins could be worth a small fortune. We're also launching a special coin challenge for our subscribers. Each episode will spotlight one coin from the past 40 years, from Lincoln cents to Kennedy half dollars, diving into their mint variations, value charts, and collector demand. This challenge is perfect for those building a diverse collection and wanting to track down key coins from 1980 to 2020. Subscribe and collect along with us. Let's build this portfolio together. So next time you get change at the store, don't overlook the humble nickel. That 1985 Jefferson nickel might just be your gateway into the fascinating world of coin collecting. Have you found any interesting 1985 nickels? Let us know in the comments and share your stories or photos. And remember, every coin tells a story, and your collection is your personal history book. Thanks for watching, and until next time, happy hunting. Second up, the Jefferson nickel has been a staple of American currency since 1938, replacing the Buffalo nickel. Designed by Felix Schlag, the coin features a left-facing portrait of President Thomas Jefferson on the obverse and his famous home Monticello on the reverse. The 1994 edition follows this same iconic design by the mid-1990s. Billions of these nickels were being produced annually, but what makes the 1994 edition particularly interesting: in 1994, the U.S. Mint struck these coins at two primary facilities, Philadelphia and Denver. You can identify the mint mark just to the right of Monticello on the reverse side of the coin. A 1994 coin with no mint mark comes from Philadelphia, while a small d indicates it was minted in Denver. In total, the Philadelphia Mint produced over 825 million nickels, and Denver followed closely with more than 697 million. Don't forget about the proof versions of the 1994 nickel, which were struck at the San Francisco Mint with an S mint mark. These coins were produced with special dyes and polished blanks, making them extremely shiny and mirror-like. Only about 2.5 million proof nickels were made in 1994, and they were only available through collector sets. If you find one in circulation, consider yourself extremely lucky. So what's the value of a 1994 Jefferson nickel today? For circulated coins, it's typically worth face value 5 cents. However, uncirculated examples can fetch 25 to 75 cents, and high-grade coins in MS66 or higher condition can sell for $10 to $50 or more. A rare perfect coin graded MS67 or MS68 by PCGS or NGC could be worth upwards of $200 depending on demand. Proof nickels, especially those graded PR69 or PR70, can range from $5 to $50. Now here's where things get exciting. There are several error coins from 1994 that can command premium prices. Look out for off-center strikes, double die obverse DDO errors, and clipped blankets. These can sell anywhere from $20 to several $100 depending on the severity and uniqueness of the error. Always inspect your coins closely. These mistakes are often overlooked when evaluating your 1994 nickel. Pay attention to luster, sharpness of strike, and absence of wear. A good magnifying glass or jeweler's loupe helps immensely. If your coin appears flawless and has a full step detail on Monticello's staircase, referred to as full steps, it may qualify for a premium grading and higher value. Consider submitting your coin to a third-party grading service like PCGS or NGC. Did you know there's a fun collector challenge involving Jefferson nickels called the Challenge? This involves collecting 40 different nickels by year-end. Mint combinations such as a 1994 P1994 DN 1994S across decades. Many collectors aim for a complete run from 1938 to the present. It's a great way to learn mint history and develop a comprehensive collection. If you've made it this far, you clearly have an interest in coins, so why not join our community? Hit that subscribe button, tap the notification bell, and give this video a thumbs up if you've learned something new today. We post weekly content on U.S. coins, global currency grading tips, and hidden treasures you might already have in your pocket change. Join the conversation in the comments. Do you have a 1994 nickel in your collection? Thanks for watching. Whether your 1994 nickel is a common find or a hidden gem, every coin has a story. Keep hunting, keep learning, and never underestimate the value of what's in your change jar. For more videos on coin collecting, rare finds, and the secrets of the U.S. Mint, stay tuned right here on my channel. Nickel Notes. Until next time, happy collecting. Third up, the 1995 Jefferson nickel continued a design tradition that had been in place since 1938. The obverse features a left-facing portrait of Thomas Jefferson designed by Felix Schlag. The reverse showcases his Virginia home Monticello, though the design remained mostly unchanged for decades. Subtle modifications and condition variances over the years make each coin issue unique. The 1995 nickel reflects the last years before a series of changes to U.S. coinage design began in the early 2000s. In 1995, the nickel was minted in 3 primary locations: Philadelphia, no mint mark; Denver, D; and San Francisco, S. The Philadelphia and Denver coins were meant for general circulation, while the San Francisco issues were proof coins struck with special dyes on polished blankets for collectors. If you're examining a 1995 nickel, the mint mark appears to the right of Jefferson's ponytail. That little letter can make a big difference in value. Here are the mintage figures. The Philadelphia Mint produced over 776 million nickels. Denver produced around 726 million, and San Francisco minted 2.1 million proof coins. While that might make them sound common, and they are in circulated condition, high-grade uncirculated and proof versions are more desirable. Especially rare are nickels graded MS67 or higher by professional grading services like PCGS or NGC. Let's talk value. A circulated 1995 nickel is worth face value just 5 cents, but an uncirculated version in brilliant condition can be worth $1 to $10 depending on grading and luster. A proof coin from San Francisco might sell for $2 to $5 or more. Coins graded MS67 or above, especially those with full steps, a designation referring to the clearly struck steps on Monticello, can fetch $100 to $300 or more, particularly if they're certified by a reputable grading service. Era coins from 1995 are especially interesting. Watch for off-center strikes, die cracks, and double dies. A 1995 nickel with a strong double die on Jefferson SI or on the inscriptions could significantly increase in value. There are also reports of rotated dies and filled mint marks. Collectors love these unique variations, and some can command prices upwards of $50 to $150 or even more depending on severity and demand. Now, if you're looking to start a collection or subscription, you might consider collecting a roll of 40 uncirculated 1995 nickels. This is a great way to hunt for high-grade examples or errors without paying premium individual prices. A full roll might cost you anywhere between $3 to $15 depending on condition and source. Coin rolls are also great for beginners who want to build observational skills while inspecting coins for rare features. Some coin supply companies offer monthly subscription boxes that include 40 coin rolls of vintage nickels like those from 1995. These often come with collector guides, magnifiers, and protective sleeves. While you should always do your research to avoid overpaying, reputable services can be a fun and educational way to grow your collection over time. Look for subscriptions with a solid return policy and customer reviews. If you're buying individual 1995 nickels or rolls, always ask about their origin and condition. For higher value nickels, third-party certification can help you verify authenticity and grade. Store your coins in acid-free holders or to buy to flips to prevent damage and keep them in a cool, dry environment. If you plan to sell later, documentation and original packaging from proof sets or subscriptions can increase resale value. To wrap it up, the 1995 US nickel is a fun and accessible entry point into coin collecting. Whether you're searching for high-grade specimens, era coins, or building a full date set, this unassuming coin has plenty to offer. If you enjoyed today's dive into numismatics, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Share your best 1995 nickel finds in the comments, and let us know if you'd like a deep dive into another specific year or denomination. Happy collecting! Fourth up, the 5-cent coin minted in 2000 features the classic portrait of President Thomas Jefferson on the obverse or front, designed by Felix Schlag. On the reverse side, you'll find an image of Jefferson's Monticello home. This design was used for decades before undergoing changes in the mid-2000s. The coin is made from a cupronickel blend and weighs exactly 5 grams with a diameter of 21.2 millimeters. In 2000, the Jefferson nickel was minted in two main locations, Philadelphia and Denver. You can identify which mint your coin came from by looking for the mint mark on the obverse, a P for Philadelphia or a D for Denver. Just to the right of Jefferson's ponytail, there were no nickels minted at the San Francisco Mint for general circulation that year, though some proof coins were produced there with an S mint mark. Now let's talk numbers. The Philadelphia Mint produced over 684 million nickels in 2000, while the Denver Mint minted just over 776 million. That's over 1.4 billion coins total, meaning the 2000 nickel is not considered rare in general circulation. However, condition matters greatly when determining a coin's value, especially for collectors. If you have a 2000 nickel in average circulated condition, it's worth its face value 5 cents, but in uncirculated condition or in higher grades like MS65 and above, these coins can be worth $1 to $10, depending on the mint mark and overall eye appeal. Proof coins from San Francisco can fetch $1 to $5 depending on their condition and cameo quality. What really excites collectors, though, are the errors and varieties. Keep an eye out for full steps on the Monticello building. This refers to the clarity of the steps on the reverse. Full steps increase a coin's value significantly. Other errors like off-center strikes, double dies, and clipped plankets are rare but can command anywhere from $20 to several $100s. Now for the exciting part, here's a quick overview of nickels from across different years and mints that have turned into collector gold. From the ultra-rare 1913 Liberty Head nickel worth millions to the 1950 D Jefferson nickel with a low mintage and even 2004 and 205 Westward Journey nickels with unique designs. There's a lot to hunt for. Be sure to check your change and old coin jars. You might just find a gem. If you're just getting into coin collecting, start by learning how to grade your coins and invest in a good magnifier and reference guide. Websites like PCGS and NGC offer great tools and value estimates. And remember, condition and rarity are everything. A common nickel in mint state can be worth more than a rare one that's heavily worn. To preserve the value of your coins, store them in coin flips, tubes, or folders. Anything that protects them from moisture and handling If you plan to sell, consider having your high-value coins graded by a professional service. eBay and coin shows are popular places to sell, but make sure you know the market value before listing anything. Thanks for watching. If you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe for more coin collecting tips and discoveries. Drop a comment below if you've ever found a rare or valuable nickel. We'd love to hear your story. And remember, every coin tells a story, so keep hunting and happy collecting. Fifth up, the 2006 nickel features the classic Thomas Jefferson portrait on the obverse, this time the new forward-facing design introduced. In 2006, this was the first year the US Mint adopted Jamie Frankie's modern image of Jefferson, showing him in a more personal, approachable light compared to the older profile view used from 1938 to 2003. The reverse still features Monticello, Jefferson's home, originally designed by Felix Schlag. In 2006, the US Mint produced nickels in 3 main facilities: Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. The Philadelphia minted coins carry no mint mark or AP. Denver coins have a D, and San Francisco coins struck as proofs carry an S. These mint marks can be found just below Jefferson's portrait near the lower right. The vast majority of 2006 nickels were intended for circulation and have no significant added value unless they're in uncirculated or mint state condition. Proof coins, on the other hand, were produced specifically for collectors. These have sharper details and mirror-like finish and are typically only found in sets sold directly by the US Mint. In circulated condition, most 2006 nickels are worth face value 5 cents. However, uncirculated examples in mint state 65 or better can fetch between 25 cents to $1.50, depending on demand and grading service certification. Proof nickels from San Francisco can be worth $1 to $3 each when kept in pristine condition. Grading is crucial. Coins graded by PCGS or NGC tend to fetch the highest premiums. Now here's where things get exciting: error coins. A few 2006 nickels have been found with double dies, off-center strikes, or die clashes. These minting errors can bring in anywhere from $5 to over $100, depending on the severity and uniqueness of the error. Always check both sides of the coin carefully, and under good lighting you might have a hidden gem. For collectors who bought coins directly from the US Mint, in 2006, subscription services offered proof sets, uncirculated mint sets, and even silver proof sets. The 2006 US Mint uncirculated coin set included both Philadelphia and Denver nickels. These sets are still available on secondary markets and can be valuable if kept unopened and untouched. If you've come across the term, it may refer to either a group of coins from different mints or a popular collector set that includes 40 hand-picked coins across mint varieties and years. It might also be slang in collector communities for a large, mixed roll or selection of coins. In context of nickels, a 40 coin roll is common, and dealers might label it as a nickel roll when offering a diverse mix. For those looking to keep their 2006 nickels in top condition, always store them in acid-free flips or capsules. Avoid touching the surface with bare fingers. Use gloves or handle coins by the edges. Consider sending particularly high-quality examples to third-party graders for authentication and preservation. Tracking coin value over time can also be done using sites like PCGS or NGC price guides. So is the 2006 nickel worth anything? For most people, it's a simple 5-cent piece. But for collectors, especially those chasing errors, proofs, or pristine examples, it's a potential treasure. Be sure to like this video if you learned something new, subscribe for more coin collecting content, and drop a comment if you've ever found a valuable nickel in circulation. Until next time, keep collecting and happy hunting.